I'm Javier Figueroa, Mayor of the University Place, and I'm calling this regular meeting to order. And we'll start with a roll call.
Thank you, Mayor. Councilmember Boykin,
I'm here.
Councilmember Cunningham,
Here.
Councilmember McCluskey,
I'm here.
Councilmember Fleming,
I'm here.
Councilmember Grassi,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Wood,
Present.
Mayor Figueroa.
Present.
Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you, and we'll have Councilmember McCluskey, will you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Please stand. Thank you.
We'll move forward with the oath of office administered by the Honorable Scott Peters. Yes, okay. We'll clap for you. So, Amy, where would you like us? Okay. One at a time.
That's so funny.
I, Javier Figueroa, having been duly elected to the office of council position number 1
Having duly elected as for the office of position number 1
of City of University Place,
of City University Place, Washington,
do solemnly affirm that I am a citizen of the United States and the state of Washington,
I solemnly affirm that I'm a citizen of the United States and of Washington State,
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
and I support the constitutions and the laws of Washington State
and the United States,
and the United States,
and I will do my best, I will do the best of my judgment,
I do the best of my judgment,
skill and ability,
skill and ability,
truly, faithfully,
truly and faithfully,
diligently,
Diligently.
and impartially,
and impartially
perform the duties of the office of council position number 1
perform the duties of council position number 1
in and for University Place, Washington,
in and for University Place, Washington,
as such duties are prescribed by law, so
Yes.
help me God.
as such duties prescribed by law, as so swear help me God. Thank you.
Is this better? Stand apart. But it doesn't look like they're singing to each other. Look like they're singing.
Anyone want a photo?
It didn't look like anybody did. You want to do it all in one?
Okay.
All right, please raise your right hand. I, Alicia Cunningham,
I, Alicia Cunningham,
having been duly elected to the office of the council position number 3
having been duly elected to the office of council position number 3
of the City of University Place, Washington,
of the City of University Place, Washington,
do solemnly affirm that
Do-
I am a citizen of the United States and the state of Washington,
do, what?
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I am a citizen of the United States and the state of Washington,
that I am a citizen of the United States and the state of Washington,
and that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
and I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and the Constitution of the laws of the state of Washington,
and the Constitution of the laws of the state of Washington,
and will do the best of my judgment,
and will do the best of my judgment,
skill, and ability,
skill, and ability,
truly, faithfully,
truly, faithfully,
diligently,
Diligently.
and
and impartially
perform the duties of the office
perform the duties of the office
of council position number 3
of council position number 3
in and for University Place, Washington,
in and for University Place, Washington,
as such duties are prescribed by law.
as such duties are prescribed by law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Okay.
Because they're recording.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That's too hard.
Please raise your right hand. I, Edward Wood,
I, Edward Wood,
having been duly elected
having been duly elected
to the office of council position number 4
to the office of council position number 4
of the city of University Place, Washington,
of the city of University Place, Washington,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I am a citizen of the United States and of the state of Washington,
that I am a citizen of the United States and the state of Washington,
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington,
and will, to the best of my judgment, skill, and ability,
and will, to the best of my judgment, skill, and ability,
truly, faithfully,
truly, faithfully,
diligently, and impartially
diligently, and impartially
perform the duties
perform the duties
of office of council position number 4
of the office of council position number 4
in and for University Place, Washington,
in and for University Place, Washington,
as such duties are prescribed by law.
as such duties are prescribed by law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Can I just ditto everybody?
Just did, I don't know that that's official.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Please raise your right hand. I, Denise McCluskey,
I, Denise McCluskey,
having been duly elected to the office of council position number 5
having been duly elected to council position number 5
of the city of University Place,
of the city of University Place,
Washington,
Washington,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I am a citizen of the United States and the state of Washington,
I am a citizen of the United States and the state of Washington.
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington,
and the Constitution and laws of our state of Washington,
and will, to the best of my judgment,
and will, to the best of my judgment,
skill, and ability,
skill, and ability,
truly, faithfully,
truly, faithfully,
diligently, and impartially
diligently, and impartially
perform the duties
perform the duties
of office of council position number 5
of the office of council position number 5
in and for University Place, Washington,
in and for University Place, Washington,
as such duties are prescribed by law.
as such duties are prescribed by law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Peters. And no matter what, whether it's your first time or your fifth time, when you're swearing into something at this level, it is nerve-wracking and it's a big responsibility. So if we look nervous, it's because it is. So our next step is we normally do every 2 years the State of the City address to let pretty much is to look back on what we've accomplished together and look ahead at what we're going to do. This video reflects that we're about to watch reflects the hard work of the council, staff, businesses, and the residents who make this city such a special place. And I hope you enjoy it. And we have someone that's going to run it.
Another year is in the books. And what a year it was. As we turn the page to 2026, we're excited to keep the momentum of 2025 going strong. Our focus stays the same: livability, safety, fiscal responsibility, and community engagement. University Place continues to grow as a vibrant, connected place to live, work, and play. You can see it in the small improvements, like our new city signage that helps reinforce our identity and makes it easier to get around. And you can see it in the big things too. New residential and commercial projects are taking shape along Bridgeport Way, particularly in the town center, on 27th Street and beyond. All of these projects reflect our commitment to smart, balanced growth. 2025 was also a strong year for local business. We issued nearly 375 new business licenses, underscoring our business-friendly approach and bringing new jobs and revenue to the community. One thing that makes our community special is the connection we share with our public safety teams. Whether it's connecting with officers at coffee with a cop, coming together during National Night Out, or relying on first responders during emergencies.
County 470, I'll be en route.
We know they are always there for us. This year, the public safety levy allowed us to add several new officers, including a community outreach officer, 3 patrol officers, and a dedicated traffic safety officer. Their work, especially on traffic and speeding issues, resulted in more than 1,000 traffic stops and stronger neighborhood safety. For a city that's only 8 square miles, we pack in a lot of fun. We continued to enhance our parks and trails, and we celebrated the opening of the new inclusive playground at Surrey Park. A place where kids of all abilities can play together. We also completed safety and accessibility upgrades at Sunset Terrace Park and brought neighbors together to spruce up Colgate Park on Parks Appreciation Day. And of course, 2025 was full of memorable community events. Our city's 30th birthday bash drew an estimated 6,500 people, capped off by a stunning hot air balloon finale. We also enjoyed Duck Days, music on the square, concerts in the orchard, movie in the park, Oktoberfest, and our festive Christmas tree lighting. Our progress is built on a strong financial foundation. We continue to maintain healthy reserves and meet all obligations while planning responsibly for the future. Our dedication to transparency and long-term financial stewardship ensures that our city can navigate changing conditions and fluctuations at the federal, state, and local levels. 2025 was another standout year for University Place, and the real credit goes to you, our engaged residents, business owners, and community partners who helped shape our direction by sharing your ideas, celebrating everything that makes this city feel like home. As we head into 2026, we look forward to another year of teamwork, progress, and community pride as we continue building the future at University Place together.
Okay, and we're going into an election. Pardon?
Before we go into election, can I have a moment, please? If you could grant me this.
Yes, you may have the floor, sir.
Thank you. I'd like to take a moment to recognize our outgoing mayor. For those of you who aren't aware, our mayor is a 2-year term. It's voted on by other members of the council, and it's a privilege of a lot of additional effort and a lot of additional work. At least one additional meeting every 2 weeks, usually many more from that. The mayor is often the recipient or the first recipient of, well, complaints from the community. And it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of integrity, and it takes a lot of dedication and a heart of service to do that particular position. And so the one thing we don't do enough for our mayors is say thank you. And so finally, after only 2 years, as a council, we're going to say thank you and present him with an
And to continue that conversation, every 2 years, we elect our new mayor and mayor pro tem, and this is election time. Just a little, let's see here, for the nomination and voting procedures for mayor pro tem is no one council member may nominate more than one person for a given office until every member wishing to nominate a candidate has an opportunity to do so. Nominations do not require a second vote. The chair will repeat each nomination until all nominations have been made. When it appears that no one else wishes to make any further nominations, the chair will ask again for further nominations. If there is none, the chair will declare the nominations closed. A motion to close the nominations is not necessary. A motion to close the nominations are not necessary. So we'll start now, and I'm asking for nominations for mayor.
I'd like to nominate Councilmember Fleming.
Okay. Can I borrow your pen?
Yes.
Do we have a second nomination? I nominate Mayor Pro Tem Ed Wood. Is there a third nomination? Is there a third nomination? And for the last time, is there a third nomination? None seen. We'll close the nominations at this point. And before we go for a vote, what's requested for an opportunity for the candidates to have an opportunity to provide why they would want to be a mayor for our city. And so I did ask our city attorney for a little guidance on that. And as I have the privilege as the mayor to go ahead and provide that time. If there is an opposition to that, then we'll go for a motion, second a motion if there is one, and then discussion, and then we'll take a vote on whether we should have that or not. So with that, is there any opposition to opening the floor for for each candidate to have their 2 minutes, let's say, of why they would want to be mayor? Any opposition? No? Okay, so Councilmember Fleming, you were nominated first, so we'll have you go first.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I know this is a little different than what we've done in the past, but I welcome it. And certainly to the people that are here tonight, thank you so much for being present in our chambers as we go through our democratic process of elections. We've accomplished many things here in the city since our beginnings, yet we have many more things to accomplish as we go forward. 2026 is a pivotal year for this city. When you look at the cities that are struggling financially and you look at where we are as a city, there are so many more things that we can do. As we saw in the video, we've done a great job in public safety. We've done a great job in parks, but that's just the beginning. And I believe as mayor and leading the change in 2026 and into 2027, I believe we can do great things together. It's a team effort, it's a team sport, and I really want to be a part of that leadership and helping to shape the changes we go into the future and the remainder of this decade. So thank you.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Ed Wood.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, council members, for allowing us to have a moment to speak what we would like to do. And so I would like to say that over the 4 years I've been on the council, we have done some really great things as a city. We've passed the public safety levy, we've built this new park, actually approved several parks. We have things in progress that we are still working on, recreation programs, working on housing. We are working on many other things as well. And I would like to say that over these past 4 years, I have been in a position of leadership in many of these events, particularly the public safety, the housing development forum we just held. But it's really not about the last 4 years. What it really is about the next 4 years. And there are some projects that are coming up that we are working on. Specifically, one of my passions is trying to improve community engagement. And with that, I proposed, along with my fellow council member, an arts commission for this city. And we're close to getting that work done. And it's another opportunity for our citizens to engage with the city. And with the recreation program that I've been working on now for 4 years, again, as part of a team, we're close. And I want to see this through. And as mayor, I promise I will see it through. And also, I would like to add, just for my fellow council members, during this process where we've been discussing who should be next mayor, several concerns were raised to me about transparency within the council. And I promise, that I will take every single one of those considerations very seriously and work to increase transparency on how we set agendas, on how we select mayors and mayor pro tems, and make sure that we are operating in an environment where we're increasing trust and engagement within the council and without. And I know that last part was a little bit of inside baseball for the council. I know the public, 99% of you aren't concerned about what we do internally. You're concerned about being safe, about having good roads to drive on, about having parks to play in, and a city where you can go shopping and dine. And I promise to work for all of those for you and for this city. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll go straight for a vote, and we'll go first for Councilmember Stan Fleming. And you want to go ahead and do the? Yes, that's what I was saying. Thank you. So it's just a raise of a hand of those that want to vote for Councilmember Stan Fleming for mayor. Okay, so there's 4. And I don't think I need to go any further for the second vote, since there's 4, and that's the majority of the vote. So congratulations, Mayor Stan Fleming. And let's give him a clap. And with that, I believe the next thing I need to do is give you, hold on a second, I have an agenda here. We're going to go to a break, but before we go into a break.
What's the mayor?
Mayor Pro Tem, Mr.
Oh, Mayor Pro Tem, excuse me. You don't know how much I want to get out of this chair. Actually, it's a heater in this chair. It gets hot. Okay. Let's go into the Mayor Pro Tem position. And so calling for nominations for Mayor Pro Tem.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to nominate Councilmember Denise McCluskey.
Okay, and with that, is there a second nomination? Is there a second nomination? Is there a second nomination? None seen. Nominations are closed. And so I'm kind of stuck. So do I need to ask for a vote since okay, so we will vote for the Mayor Pro Tem for candidate Councilmember Denise McCluskey. All in favor of her being Mayor Pro Tem, please raise your hand. Okay, so unanimously, so welcome and congratulations, Mayor Pro Tem Denise McCluskey. Let's give her a hand. So, and the next thing, before we go on a break, I do ask the new mayor to give me a few minutes as we break so I can turn this over to the agenda over to you, please. And we're going to have a break, and I think we have some refreshments for people to just say hello to the council, the two new officers, and so we can go ahead and have a transition here. Oh, there is one more, and that's why we have staff. There is time and on the agenda for the new elected mayor remarks before we go on a break. So, Councilmember Mayor Stan Fleming.
Mr. Mayor, if I may, just out of respect for everyone's here, if we may amend the agenda slightly to let folks have a break, and then maybe when we reconvene, we could make remarks at that time.
I'm okay with that. So without going into a vote, let's just go ahead and go into a break. Okay. Thank you. We're in a break right now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the University Place City Council, I'd like to call us back to order. Before we get started, I do want to take a moment to thank everyone that's here tonight, the citizens that are with us. I also would like to especially recognize some of the dignitaries that have either been here during the swearing-in ceremony earlier or those that are with us, and I'll just read down the list of dignitaries. If I have omitted anyone, I would certainly ask your forgiveness. But we have with us Councilmember Jugal Thakur from the city of DuPont, County Executive Ryan Mello, Judge Peters, who we all had the privilege of meeting earlier, former Mayor Kent Keel, Liz Martyr, who's representing Representative Congresswoman Marilyn Strickland, Representative Mari Levitt, former Mayor Carolyn Bellici, and the Honorable Judge Carl Williams. So thank you all for being here with us tonight and honoring us. And also former Mayor Kent Keel, I hope I got your name. I didn't want to miss you. Thank you for being here with us this evening. Before we took a brief recess, I did ask Mayor Figueroa if I could skip comments and then hold those till now. So I'm just going to share those with the public. Tonight, I really do want to give thanks first to God and to those who on this council who have supported me and have given me this opportunity to serve our community in this role. I don't take that lightly, that nod of approval. You know, earning your trust is one thing, but keeping it sometimes has to be earned every day, again and again, and I commit to doing that. You know, change in leadership can be challenging. It's our goal to ease the stress of transition and make it as smooth as possible. Leading our great city is, as I said earlier tonight, is a team sport. It requires all of us working together. We're counting on each other as council members and as staff to continue. The public is counting on us to ensure that we do our part to represent our citizens who are counting on us to do what is right for our community. As a team, Mayor Pro Tem McCluskey and I are committed to being inclusive, hearing your issues, and working collaboratively to address them. We are about respect for one another, respect for these chambers, and respect for the people that we serve. To some, it may feel like we're deviating from a course that was previously set, but more importantly, we're continuing to move in a direction that will be driven by a new council priorities, as well as refining some of those that we currently have. You know, to those who, for whatever reason, could not support me tonight, I want to simply say to you, I respect your decision.
As Mayor Pro Tem McCluskey has often reminded me, each council member represents our community. Each council member has a vote that's based on their beliefs and whatever the issue is. And my commitment to you is to earn your trust over time. I'm not perfect, and I think many people, including my wife, would attest to that. I may not always get it right, but I am counting on all of you to help me when I do falter. 2026 has before us many opportunities to build on our successes of the past, as well as addressing new challenges to work through. Together, I believe we can and will find a way. There's so much work for us to do that begins now. And with that said, again, I want to thank everyone tonight that's here. I want to thank the privilege of serving with Mayor Pro Tem McCluskey. It's an honor, it really is. And now I think it's time for us to get to work. So that is it. Thank you. That I would accept a motion, and one of the things we're going to change right up front, it doesn't require a second from anyone specific on the dais. Anyone can give a second, but I will ask the Mayor Pro Tem for a motion to approve the agenda for tonight.
May I have a motion to approve the agenda as it's written?
It has been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion is carried. We'll move to item number 10 on the agenda, and that is a presentation. We are honored tonight to have a proclamation for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I am going to ask Council Member Boykin if you would please not only read the proclamation, but also do the presentation. I believe the Honorable Judge Carl Williams is here to receive it, so thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you. This is indeed a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, Judge Carl Williams. Judge Carl Williams. The City of University Place proclamation reads, whereas Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dedicated his life to the American proposition that we have achieved and can continue to achieve nonviolent social change. And whereas Dr. King advanced the cause of attaining social change for all people and the establishment of the beloved community worldwide. And whereas Dr. King admonished us that it is far better to love than to hate, to seek justice than revenge, and to refrain from acts of violence and not condone those who engage in it or profess hatred for any people, group, or race. Now, therefore, the City Council of the City of University Place urge the citizens of our community to join in the observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day and to recommit themselves to Dr. King's vision of a beloved community, proclaimed by the City Council of the City of University Place, Washington, on January 5th, 2026. Judge Carl Williams, I'm delighted. You are the City of University Place in so many ways. Please share with us.
When my fraternity brother, Frank Boykin, told me that he was considering me for this honor, I was stunned and just so appreciative of the opportunity to share with you a little bit of my life experience in University Place and to be a part of this ceremony for this proclamation. I did prepare a few words, and thankfully for us all, there are very few words. But again, I am deeply honored to be selected to receive this proclamation. My family first arrived in University Place in 1972. After years of going from one base to another, my father had finally retired after 20 years of service in the Air Force. My mother, who had secured a teaching job at every base we were stationed, accepted a position at what was then Fort Steilacoom and is now Pierce College. In junior high and high school, I could count on two hands all the African American families that had children in the University Place School District. It was in Mr. Obert's 8th grade algebra class that I first met my wife, Dana Madden, and would be blessed with the love of my life had it not been for the kindness of her ability to help me with math. It was in 1995, the year of University Place Incorporation, that my parents decided to move down south to a warmer climate, and I had an opportunity to buy the house I grew up in. So much has changed in these years. University Place has become richly diverse. My children had the pleasure of attending those same schools as my wife and I, only with new buildings and facilities that were far better than what we had enjoyed. It has been a pleasure to see University Place grow into a place that would make Martin Luther King Jr. proud. I am proud of my community's development, but I am especially proud of University Place's commitment to the goals expounded by Martin Luther King Jr. for peace, equality, and justice for all. I believe these goals are demonstrated in every aspect of University Place life, by its citizenry and through the City Council. Once again, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this ceremony. Martin Luther King Jr. would be proud of our community, and I am as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for your service.
Thank you so much.
The beloved community. Judge Carl Williams. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilmember Boykin, and thank you, Judge Williams, for being with us tonight. That takes us to item number 11 on the agenda tonight. This is public comment. In public comment, in the portion of the agenda, this is an opportunity for members of the public to provide comments to the City Council about any item that's not appearing on the agenda or the consent agenda. I want to make sure I get this right. We do have perhaps some participants that are on the screen tonight. We do. I'm going to ask those that come forward for public comment, if you would limit your, because of just time, limit your comments to 3 minutes. Our city clerk will give you the hand signal when that is done. Where did she go? Oh, she just disappeared on me. Do we want to start with those that are on screen first for public comment?
I don't see anyone online, Mayor.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. Then let's go to those who have signed up, and if I mispronounce your name, I humbly apologize, I really do. But let's just start with, and we have first is Nisha Tomar. Nisha Tomar? Okay, not here. George Bozeman? Mr. Bozeman? If you could just state your name and address for the record, sir, please, before you start.
My name is George Bozeman. Address is 7316 60th Street West, Unit 202, University Place, Washington, 98467. I've only been in Washington about 7 months, so I'm still learning the long addresses. Again, my name is George Bozeman. I'm the founder and director of a nonprofit called New Genesis New Beginnings. New Genesis New Beginnings has been around for about 25 years. And I emailed everybody on the council about an important walk on the 21st, but what I would like to do is I invited the director of community programming from the Northwest Kidney Center, and I would like for her to speak about the importance of kidney disease and kidney awareness and why we're actually doing this walk.
Thank you. And I will also ask when people testify, it's a terrible feedback. I hope that wasn't here. If you can just talk really close to the mic, that way the council members can hear you up front here too, please. Thank you.
How is this? I'm a loud talker, so I'm going to back up a little bit, okay? But hi, thank you all so much for allowing us to share a little bit. My name is Erin Lee. I'm the Equity and Partnerships Director at Northwest Kidney Centers. We are a nonprofit dialysis organization that has been serving Washington for over 65 years. We serve about 3,000 patients across the state of Washington that are suffering from end-stage renal disease. And so we are honored to be the beneficiaries of the profits, time, energy, and efforts of New Genesis New Beginnings efforts to host a walk here in the beautiful city of University Place. Those funds, the time, the effort, the energy goes a long way. We don't just provide dialysis care, but we also provide wraparound services, everything from transportation to food for our patients so that they are getting holistic care. So we're deeply grateful for the opportunity to host a walk here because our patients need it. We serve not only the most medically fragile, but some of the most vulnerable people within our communities. And we firmly believe that it takes community to build community. So we're excited to be in this community to raise funds, not only to continue to take care of our patients, but also to raise awareness about chronic kidney disease as well.
And I would like to say, I'm going to keep this walk in the University Place. You have to excuse me, I have Parkinson's, so it's really hard for me to speak. But we're going to keep the walk in University Place, the beautiful city of University Place, and all funds will be going to the Northwest Kidney Center.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And right on schedule there. All right, next signed up is Mr. and Mrs. Bell.
No.
You're good? Okay, thank you very much. Next I have Jay and Wendy Sturdy. Strickers?
I don't think they're here. They left.
They left, okay. Next I have is James Baglio. Okay. Next up I have is former Mayor Kent Keel.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening. Council, my name is Kent Keel. And for those that don't know me, I am a former council member for 12 years in University Place. I was also a co-chair of the 2015 U.S. Open Committee for the city, elected school board member for 10 years and served as president. I was on the Pierce Transit Board for 10 years, which included being the chair of Pierce Transit. I was elected to the Association of Washington City's Board of Directors, and I served as its president for a year. And then the National League of Cities on board, where I served as the chair of their National Technology Committee. Finally, I just want to mention that I also served on the Sound Transit Board for 7 years, and 3 of those years I served as the Sound Transit chair. Now, I said all those things just to qualify my comments three things that I have for the committee, for the board here in just a second. And also, don't think that there's any council member, past or present, that has more experience exposing our city to resources and opportunities at the city, county, regional, state, national, and educational level than what I just went through for you all. And because with that experience, I want to offer three things for this council. First, I think you really need to work with Sound Transit to make sure that they do not locate their maintenance yard in University Place. If that happens, that will degrade our business community and severely limit our tax revenue. Number two, again, I think you need to work with Sound Transit to have them put that station that's going to be on 19th and Mildred, to put it underground. Now, they'll say that they can't do it and it costs too much money, but I will tell you that Sound Transit has more tunnels downtown Seattle, under the UW area, West Seattle, than, I mean, almost everything's underground. So they can do it and they can afford it. And don't let them tell us that they can't do it for us. The third thing, and probably the most important thing I want to offer to this council is, and Mayor, you said it, and I appreciate you saying that, and that is lean forward. Let's not take us back to where we were before. I got about 10 more seconds. And that is, this city was $50 million in debt, no town center. And many of us, I'm looking at Mayor Pro Tem McCluskey and Councilmember Figueroa, and I know Lisi was here earlier, and myself and a few others. We worked very hard to get us to reduce that debt and to get this place built. And I want to encourage you as council members to continue to lean forward. Don't take us back there. There's a lot of opportunity to do a lot of things, but my experience is to lean on what is, and focus on what University Place's problems are. Don't take on other cities' problems. Don't take on national problems, all the stuff that's in the news about what people need to focus on. If it's not an acute problem in University Place, please don't take it on. That's how we stay forward. And thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next we have is Deborah Nellis.
Hi, my name's Deborah Nellis. I live at 5506 Bristolwood Drive West. This is ongoing about my neighbor, 5502. I wanted to let you guys know that he has been cleaning up his yard, except for the big web truck thing he has in, but everything else has been cleaned up. The noises are still going on, and Chief Burke will be getting my phone calls because I'm home now. I did want to say that I only got to the hysterical part because I was on vacation when I got a notice from University Place that I had to cut my trees in the front, pretty much butcher them, because they were going to do road work. With a week notice, I wasn't at home. I was on vacation. My husband came back. We had a week's notice. Either he could cut the trees or I can. I'm a gardener. I grew everything in my yard by myself. Then I get a letter from the City of Tacoma Electrical Company saying my bill went up $36 and I hadn't lived at home in 3 years because of 5502. So I went down to the city, and I said, how can my bill go up? I'm not at home. Is my neighbor stealing my electrical? Because the police came when he went under my fence, because he gets his water and his electrical turned off pretty regularly. Under the fence, found him plugged into my electricity. So I said to the city, can't you check this out? The guy, there's no way I can pay. The little crumb told me, his little suit, he's lucky my Sicilian didn't go crazy, told him maybe they were undercharging me all these years. And now they were just catching up to me. Needless to say, city had to give me back $1,500 because you know what? They overcharged me, but nobody listened to me. Nobody listened to me. When I talked to the guy about the street, I said, you know, Bristolwood, we're an old neighborhood. We're an old neighborhood, but we had family, we had functions, we had barbecues, we had 4th of July. It's just a good, homegrown down neighborhood that we can't, somebody drives by and sees my yard, and I know many of you have seen my house. My yard was voted the nicest yard in Bristolwood. Didn't plant it, I just love my garden, and that's therapy. You can't tell me Bristolwood, anytime somebody does construction work, you get a year in advance or 6 months, hey, we're gonna go do this road. Oh my God, look at this house. Maybe we need to talk to this woman because obviously she cares about her yard. Obviously her trees are gonna have to be butchered, so why don't we let her know now instead of waiting when it's not time to cut your trees and give me notice to do it then. 5 days or they were doing it. So then I got 5502 with Javier. You're working in the wrong Washington, sir. You treat your people really, really bad. And to hear you say you're accessible when people have problems, I was hysterical. It took me over a week to get a hold of you. So my city hasn't done too much for me. Butchering my own trees I have to do because God forbid they gave me a week's notice. Telling me my electrical, it's all me, but then have to give me back $1,500. So I'm just saying, maybe sometimes little people, and I know you told me I'm the only one, but my voice should count, sir. My voice should count. I loved you, Pete.
Thank you, Mrs. Nellis.
I'm sorry.
Next person is Dan Nagrowski.
Hello, Dan Novogradsky, Bristolwood neighborhood, was it 9415 Columbine in University Place. I hope I'm good, close enough, clear enough? Cool. Well, there's that. So I want to try to mention and probably get my hand off the mic, front yard problems. We've been coming and the city has made an effort to get Gerald Lucas at 5502 Bristolwood to address some issues. So most of what was in the front yard was dragged, pushed, driven, pulled, somehow manhandled into the backyard, except for maybe 3-ish trucks and cars and piles of garbage here and there. It's improved a little bit. They swept the junk in the front yard. If you drove by in a city vehicle and if you wanted to show that you did something, you could angle the camera right and take a picture from the street, from your car, and it would look a little better. And he's reached this point before where if someone wants to cover their tuchus, so to speak, if you want to show that you've been busy, you can take a picture of the property from the street where it looks a little better because it's all been pushed into the back. And I just want to bring it up under the idea of this isn't a front yard problem. This is a property community behavior problem. As far as I understand it, he still has like a multiple thousands of pounds commercial truck that he's not supposed to have, just sitting right out in the front. He got rid of one of the 2 buses, one of the 2 big commercial vehicles. It's progress, but he's not anywhere near abatement or compliance with code. And when we've reached this point before, where if you can angle the camera right and take a picture and it looks better, then the city involvement stopped. There wasn't the continued second or third write-up. There wasn't the continued pressure to fully correct the problem. So it would get a little better on a good day. And it was a little better on a good day 2 weeks ago, over the holidays. And now the truck's getting more and more trash. The auto wreckage, the debris, the salvage is coming in there. The truck isn't supposed to be code legal if it's in the front or the back, I think. It's not a front yard problem, it's a property problem. The fact that he's running an auto salvage yard out of his home in a residentially zoned neighborhood, it isn't a front yard problem. It doesn't matter if he puts the stack of tires in the back or the front. He's not supposed to have an auto wrecking business. All the behavior, you can't, the criminal stuff, we just have to keep our heads up, not give up, and keep making the calls. And that's what Deborah gets so worked up about. And I get that, God knows, because she lives closer to him than I do. But don't stop just because it's a tiny bit better if you squint just right. The continued effort to prevent it from all going away in a month. I heard a beep. I assume I'm done.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, seeing that there's no further people that have signed up tonight for public comment, we will move next then to item number 12A. That's the consent agenda. And with that, I will also call for a motion to approve the consent agenda. Are there any objections to approving the consent agenda? First, I'll take the motion.
Okay. Motion to approve or amend the consent agenda as proposed.
Is there a second? Second. Thank you. Been properly moved and seconded. Is there any objection to approving the consent agenda? Hearing none, the motion passes unanimously. Let's move to item number 13. It's the city manager and the council comments and reports. We'll begin with our city manager, Mr. Suggs.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. I won't repeat former Mayor Figueroa's report on the state of the city, which was done very well, but 2025 was an excellent year. But staff, I know I and the staff together are very much looking forward to working with the council in achieving your goals and making progress on those goals and outcomes and on council goals and priorities. We think 2026 is going to be a great year and we're ready to get to work. So anyway, it's great to be here to launch the season of 2026. So thank you, Council.
Thank you, Mr. Sachs. We'll move next into the council comments and reports. I'm just going to start to my far right with Councilmember Grassi, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want to say thank you to everyone who's here in Chambers this evening, and happy 2026 to our community. It's going to be a great year in our city, so I want to say thank you for being here as we launch this season officially. Thank you to our new colleague, Alicia Cunningham. I appreciate you being here and exciting to have you on board. Thank you to our new mayor and Mayor Pro Tem. Excited to work with both of you and grateful for your leadership in this next season. So looking forward to a productive 2026. Also, I would like to say thank you to our former mayor and Mayor Pro Tem for the last season and appreciate all that you've done for our city and got us here. And I appreciate former Mayor Kent Keel's comments about leaning forward, and excited to do just that. But thank you. I think it's important that to move forward, we have to take a reflection back sometimes and look where we've been and where we want to go. And I think this council is poised and ready to do just that for our community. So thank you so much for your comments. And thank you for every public comment. I want to say I would love to see these chambers filled every meeting in 2026. I think we are better with more engagement, more conversely back and forth with our community, and so we love to hear the good and the bad. So I encourage, if you're watching online, I know many do, but to come and to let us know what you're thinking and we always welcome it. Just looking back just a little bit, I want to say thank you to our staff and community for being a part of our wonderful tree lighting. I think that we have officially outgrown our space for our tree lighting. I mean, what a crowd, and the weather held, and I know our staff worked very hard. Our public safety team worked very diligently to make sure everyone was safe, and that beautiful new tree. So it was a special time in our community. Thank you to everyone in the community that came out to be a part of that. We also officially cut the ribbon on Salted Rim downstairs, and what an addition that has been to our community. So excited for our thriving small business community, and that's going to be a personal focus of mine going into 2026. We also honored our partnership with the 16th Cab reception. So I want to say thank you to staff and leadership that made that possible. So important to honor our service members, and that was just a highlight of the season. I also attended the URA Elected Leadership United Regional Approach to Homelessness, as I've been able to be a part of that community coalition to work with those as a comprehensive approach to those that are facing food insecurity, but also experiencing homelessness in our community. So I'm excited to report out more about that in the coming year, but stay tuned. That's still in progress. I also was able to attend the thank you celebration for outgoing Mayor Woodards, and to thank her for her 16 years truly of service in Tacoma, and what a legacy she has built in Tacoma. And again, we're better together as partners, and there's not a thing that we do alone as jurisdiction. So I think it's so important to honor those that have made such a difference, and Mayor Woodards was one of the first people to believe in me and that I could do this, and so I want to say thank you to her. And it was a wonderful celebration with our community and many Pierce County leaders to be there to honor and celebrate her. So it was a wonderful time. But I just want to say to our community one more time, it's an honor to start this year as service to all of you, and accessible through phone and email, but looking forward to a wonderful 2026, and thank you all for being here. Happy New Year, University Place. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Councilmember Woods.
Thank you, Mayor. So I will start with saying Happy New Year. I think it's hard to think back to so much has happened just in the last 3 weeks, months, that it's Councilmember Grassi covered a lot of it. Tree lighting was amazing. The reception for the 16th Cab was a great time and a great opportunity to connect with our community connector partners. For Mayor Keel, thank you again for your comments, and I was already sold on the no transit yard. So that's an easy one for me to support. I totally agree with you on that one. And then the final thing I'd just like to mention is I was at the quarterly Alliance for Sustainable Climate Action meeting was in December. And that one we covered ground. A key point that I think I want to just bring up for our community is that there is still grant money available for people who need to electrify large commercial and public buildings, specifically apartment type buildings. And so there are new standards that the state has put out a few years ago, and they're supposed to be implemented, I believe, by this year. I could be wrong on that exact date, but there's still grant money available for buildings that need to meet these new standards for electrification and or power use. I'm not exactly sure exactly how it works, but anyway, the money's there for people who are interested, and I just recommend that people take advantage of that while they still can. And that's all. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Figueroa.
I do have to say that there's appreciation and thankfulness for, like many of us have experienced, so much work has been put in throughout this year. Throughout the years, I can't believe that 4 years have gone by in my term, and now here we are with another 4 years. But that being said, this past year, a lot was accomplished. And of course, it was the citizens that participated, anywhere from the inclusive playground. That was a lot of work, and what a big deal it is. To the 30th year bash. That was a lot of work on staff and just community participation. It was a big crowd. I'm sure they had to work at it, trying to catch the bus and coming in and enjoying themselves. So it was just a lot that went on. And of course, just hear progress in our city. you just mentioned, it's just our town center is beginning to get filled up here, and as far as the projects and the last few buildings on this one strip and Marketplace, it's just absolutely great. It just shows the effort of everyone. I do want to say that change is will always occur with our city and our citizens, the elected officials. Congratulations to Alicia, our newest member. Congratulations to Councilmember Ed Woods and Mayor Pro Tem McCluskey that just got elected as well. It just proves that we're dedicated. We have difference of opinions, but I think we lean forward. I think we do that very well. And there should be differences. I would hate that we all agree on the same thing and be a vanilla copy and paste situation. So I think we do, and we serve ourselves and our community by having great debates and differences of opinion. And I think we do that well. I look forward to this coming year and years because we have a lot of work to do. The transit issues, we have other issues that we still have to deal with and projects that we have to deal with in here. So I think that we have plenty to do, but how we do them in a professional and in a professional way that our citizens can feel good about what we're doing here and at the council. I just really appreciate being part of this team, and especially, and I said this many times, and I'll say it again, I probably will say it in the future, and that is, and you said it too, Mayor, and that is, we watch other officials in other cities do things, whatever that is, and we see how they do it. For all our faults or no faults, we look pretty good. Seriously, we really do. And I'm really happy to be part of this team, and I know that all of us are. Other than that, I just do want to say that our 16 cap reception was absolutely fantastic. I want to give thanks to the staff that helped with putting that together. And I know that the 16 cap had much appreciation for the courtesy and the host that we were for them. It made them really feel special. As we all know, they're deactivating, and a lot of things are going on. I participated in one of their first deactivation of one of their battalions, the Air CAF, and it was sad when you see someone saying the battalion is now no longer. That's a very heavy words. Then, not too long ago, or before Christmas, Steve Sugg, our city manager, and I went to, and I was asked to speak in front of the brigade troops, and one of the last run of the year is called Born to Battle Run, and it was about 2,400 troops, and they had me speak on spiritual fitness, which I did, and just seeing them all there was just a sight to see. And did that, and of course, getting ready for the end of the year for all this to happen today. And I'm just glad that it's gone smooth, and glad for everybody that are here and serving. So thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Let's go to my left to Councilmember Boykin, please.
Oh, thank you, Mayor. I greatly appreciate it. You know, I attended our Christmas tree lighting, and it was the last time that I can remember feeling fantastic and festive before tonight. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And I want you to make sure that you recognize it's always a choice about how we show up and how we stand up. I'm extremely excited about the comments that I heard tonight. I'm also extremely excited about how I recognized what we did in order to move leadership forward, whatever that might look like. Here is the good news. This is a council that is dedicated to each and every resident in the city of University Place for better quality of life. That doesn't change. We just figure out how to do it better. Most appreciative of the comments of the wisdom that has come from folks who not only sat in these seats, but they've sat in seats where the expectation was to ensure that a greatness was to be delivered in service to others. I think that's a tremendous idea for us to embrace. And so, to center the most important thing beyond what we have in terms of new leadership, extremely excited about you. Extremely excited about you. And all the other members that got oath reaffirmed and decided that the City of University Place is how we're going to serve and serve well. Most importantly, I don't want to step past the excellent opportunity for us to revisit and reaffirm the beloved community. Dr. King centered for us a way forward. And I believe if we turn to each other and not on each other, it's an excellent way for us to model how to move forward collectively. So I'll share last my comment with a Dr. King quote. He reminded us, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, keep on moving. I'm convinced tonight with what we have to serve you well, we will keep on moving, leaning forward. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman Brighton. Thank you for those words of wisdom. I truly appreciate those. Thank you. Councilmember Cunningham.
Thank you. Great words to follow. But I'm going to kick it off with, I was stunned at how packed this room was. And that just kicked everything off for me. And that is what I feel like is a Happy New Year. To have my family here, all of my friends, all of my supporters in one space tonight was just remarkable. I didn't even know who to talk to first. And I just appreciate all of the support and love and cheering and rallying that I get from my family and all of my colleagues and my business partners and my community. Just what a way to welcome me, and I appreciate it. And to my colleagues, it has been a busy December. All of the things that all of my fellow colleagues have said, I've been at as well in some respect, and it has been quite busy. So I appreciate the support. The staff has been amazing. Just the welcome that I've received from the community that I know to be is amazing. And so I really am excited to stand alongside all of you, leadership, transition, and just learn and speak and commit to this community, just like what we said that we would do when we got here. We're here because we're committing to this community. This community is priority. And the things that we do on this dais is what is going to translate into our community to serve the residents that we have said that we will serve. We're residents as well. So I intend to stay very true to that. And I definitely intend to hold everyone accountable to that as well, because that is our job. So I appreciate all the love and the support that I've gotten from all of you, and I'm excited to learn from you, and I hope that I can teach some things as well. I'm the freshest from the door knocking, so I think I know what they want, and I'm excited to just lean in, and I'm sure you can all imagine that I'm not quiet, so I'm excited. Thank you all. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. Well said. Thank you very much. Mayor Pro Tem McCluskey.
All right. Well, what a glorious year this is going to be. So Happy New Year. I'm excited for 2026. And leaning in, Mayor Keel, is definitely what we need to do to keep our city moving forward. And thank you also for the reminder about the Sand Transit Terminal. I was hoping Alta kind of helped decide that they can go somewhere else, but I guess we better double check on that. So I appreciate that gentle reminder. Reflecting here, and I didn't realize that, council has been talking about how we're going to fill our council chambers. I didn't realize with the election of Alicia Cunningham, that was the key to fill the council chambers more than I have seen it full for quite a long time. So thank you for that, Alicia.
You're very welcome.
With that, in reflection, I met one of my mentors on Girl Scouts who part of the reason why I'm here is her mentorship and expertise in helping me lead girls and also lead on the Girl Scout Council level as well. Miss Bernie Bell is still there, yeah. And all the thousands of girls that she had touched. But there's also more Girl Scouts touching this evening. We have Alicia Cunningham, who at one time was a corporate membership sponsor and worked really hard in Girl Scout recruitment and corporate recruitment. And that's how I got to know her as well. And also for the Women of Distinction, the fantastic parties, and the way she honors the other fellow Girl Scouts as well. So I'm glad that she is my partner on the City Council.
Yeah.
Very proud of that. There was also another Girl Scout touching. It was Judge Peters. How I met him was through his daughter, who was a Girl Scout. And yes, I did buy cookies from her, as well as from our city attorney. They're of the same troop, so. But they didn't ask me this year, but maybe next year.
It's not time yet.
It's not, that's right, it's getting there. Very good, right. So it's the empowerment that has occurred with women is not only about women, it's about men as well. It's about everyone coming together and supporting themselves because of the proclamation that we've given today, Martin Luther King. It's about inclusion, it's about equity, it's about opportunity, it's about sharing diverse ideas and accepting people for where they are and where they're at, and to help each other grow as we learn each other. Councilmember Cunningham may believe she is the newest, but she is not. She has a lot of wisdom in there, a lot of knowledge that I am one that will be picking her brain on many, many occasions. And I would like to thank the past leadership, Mayor Pro Tem Ed Wood, Mayor Figueroa. The seats that they had led us in the last 2 to 4 years is not an easy road to toe. You have 5 other council members going in all kinds of different directions, and it's like herding cats, and then you have to satisfy each and every one of them. That's pretty difficult. So I want to thank you for your commitment and your pathway forward. What you have grown up to this date, we will take the baton and carry it on. I'm also excited that I get to work alongside my, I don't know how long I've known Mayor Fleming, but quite a long time. Embarking on my political career, he was also my mentor and also helped me guide when I decided for the first time to go out for a city council seat, because I was in shock for the first few months after I signed my name that I would be on the ballot. So I would thank him for his past leadership for me, and as we going forward to glean and support our love for this community, our passion, our commitment, as we are envisioning what we're to becoming, not only as a collective body, not only as each individual council member, but going forward to support even the outlier ideas and to fully explore it to make sure that it's the right fit for University Place. And we have what is instilled in the values of our inception as our cityhood going forward into perpetuity. Because as you know, if you're ever in upper management, there is also one mantra that you always come back and around just to double check and ensure that you're on the right path. And I have my goals. Each and every one of these council members have their goals. And as a mayor pro tem, I will be having coffee with them and picking their brains and to see what wonderful ideas that are hidden underneath their skull caps and to bring that forward collectively. So thank you for the opportunity to be your mayor pro tem second time around. I hope I've learned from the first go around, and I hope to continue to learn to keep improving my sword in order to be the sharpest mayor pro tem that you would be proud of. So thank you for the opportunity to be in the agenda setting and to help guide and coach and support and to do whatever I can to make your passion, your ikigai, come forward as the citizens wanted you to do because they voted you in these seats. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem, and thank you for those words of wisdom also. Just to kind of summarize things, Mrs. Bell, I didn't realize what a quiet spirit you had when I met you tonight. I didn't realize behind the scenes you were a mentor to a great leader up here on the dais, so thank you for that. I do want to dispatch just a couple of things I did during the holidays. It's hard to imagine. It is hard to imagine how fast 2025 went. And I was looking at my notes here of things I wanted to report to council, but now it seems like ancient history for the committees that I attended on behalf of this council during December. But just a quick footnote to that is I did go to the Chamber of Commerce, the elected officials meet and greet they had back in December 3rd. It's a great opportunity to network. I think several of the council members were there, but for those who weren't, certainly you want to put that on your calendar for next year. I also attended the PCRC, which is the Puget Sound Regional Council Operations Committee, where we took a look at the 2026-2027 supplemental budget, passed that, and started looking at some policies and procedures for the coming year. More important, I want to just turn my attention real quick to echoing the comments of the Mayor Pro Tem to say thank you to our leadership that we've had for the past 2 years. You did that with distinction and led us through some very interesting times with some great results. I believe the Mayor Pro Tem and myself certainly have some great shoes to fill, but look forward to what lie ahead of us. You know, my favorite poet, who is Robert Frost, once said in one of his poems, if you love poetry, and my favorite is stopping by the woods on a snowy evening. Those of you who are old enough to remember, you had to memorize those poems when you were in grade school, right? You know, it's one of those lost educational opportunities now, but Robert Frost in his poem wrote, "We've got miles to go before we sleep." And I just take that to heart. You know, this year we have miles to go before we sleep. We have a lot to do, a lot to accomplish. I know, as the Mayor Pro Tem stated, we all have ideas, we all have goals that we want to achieve. I will, along with her, be joining you on picking your brains on those ideas that you have so we can bring those to the table, have a healthy conversation, prioritize those, and bring some of those to fruition. Look forward to working with staff in a new way, working with our city manager and his leadership team. And I believe that together we will continue to lean in, and we'll continue to move forward, and we will continue to do what I call great things on behalf of our citizens. We are your employees. At the end of the day, we are your employees. You don't work for us, we work for you. And I take that message to heart every single day I get up. So Thank you for your trust in this council. Thank you to the council for your trust in us. And with that, I could talk on and on, because they say when you give a politician a microphone, they'll talk forever. But I think the night is drawing near here. So again, thank you all who came tonight to support individuals here that have joined the council. And again, thank you for a wonderful evening. And with that, I don't hear any alibis on the dais, so I will declare this meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Finished.